Hey everybody, on Sunday we talked about the difficult issue of what to do on the worst day of your life. And I want to just highlight one of the biggest points, one of the most important things that we mentioned during the message. And it was this truth, that you will not wake up on the worst day of your life as somebody completely different. You will wake up the same person you were when you went to bed the night before. And here's why this is so crucial. Because you are not going to be somebody different on the worst day of your life. You have to decide now who it is that you want to be. Whatever you're going to need to get through that day, you're going to need to begin developing in your life now. And I want to suggest to you that the most important area is going to be the area of faith. I'm fond of saying that when the crisis hits your life or my life, there is no switch that we can flick to get more faith. When the crisis hits, the faith you have is the faith you have. And that's such an important thing, because I've had the privilege of knowing right now some incredible people who are doing great things for God. Not things that you'll hear about on the internet or that get a lot of publicity, but things that require an incredible amount of faith. And if I were to tell you their stories, you would immediately begin wondering, where do they get that kind of faith? But here's the secret. They were giants of the faith long before they found themselves in this challenging situation. They were giants of the faith long before the storm hit, long before that difficult day arrived. And they became giants of the faith by simply saying yes to God over and over and over again. Because we know from God's word that faith builds upon faith. You don't wake up one day and decide that you're going to be an absolute giant of the faith. You become that way by saying yes to God over and over and over again. And so I want to encourage you to begin thinking about today who it is that you want to be when the storm hits your life one day. Because here's what we know. Every single one of us is either coming out of a storm or we're about to go into one. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's true, and you know it is. So the question is, who do you want to be when the crisis hits your life? Do you want to be a man or woman of great faith? Or do you want to be somebody who's going to be tossed around by the storm, desperately trying to find something to hold on to? I want to encourage you to choose to say yes to God today, because when the crisis hits, the faith you have is the faith you have. And whether it is the worst day of your life or simply the next storm that you are facing, you can be ready for it if you choose today to say yes to God and build faith in your life. If you'll do that, you have nothing to fear. The winds might blow and the boat might rock and the waves might get big, but you're not going to be shaken, because you have built a life on faith in Jesus, and you're going to stand firm through that trial. So I want to encourage you, say yes to God. Choose faith in whatever situation you're facing today. Choose faith. God bless you guys.